Again, I am back with your aspirations. I do hope I will be able to fulfill your child's desires. Now, this is all about trigonometry today, where we will find out height and distance. Ultimately, whether it is height or distance, their length, or you may say distance. Here you have to focus your attention towards this number one. Point of observation. Point of observation. Number one. The point at which you are having a vision. Like sometimes we raise your eyes, head to see the things which are higher than our height. And the things which are below our height, we go down our head and our eyes fall downwards. This way, we have a vision whether we will elevate when we will see up higher than our heights, any objects that is upper than our height. Then this is the case of elevation, that means we are elevating our eyes. And depression means when we are just seeing the objects which are below our height, lower than our height. Here you see, this is the ground, P is the point from where we were having the vision. This is the point of observation. If we are saying an object higher than this point, is lying higher than this house, maybe it is a house or a tower. First of all, you have to consider anything which is standing on the ground. Always will make right angle, and without right angle we cannot use trigonometry. So definitely, first of all you have to know anything standing on the ground making an angle 90 degree. This is the house is standing on the ground, this is making an angle 90 degree. And from here at this point we are having a vision. We are just raising our eyes to see the top of this house. So this is an elevation. That is the reason this angle is known as angle of elevation. What is that? Angle of elevation. This is your angle of elevation. This is very important. Number one. Here is the angle of elevation. Right? Second point. And the third point is angle of depression. Like when we are seeing an object from the top of a building and the things are on the ground level. Obviously, we just will keep our eyes down towards the ground, and then our eyes will make an angle with the horizontal line. This is very important. Whenever we will have either elevation, angle of elevation or angle of depression, we have to have a horizontal line. Whether it is down, this is down. This is also considered as horizontal line. Seeing up, it is elevation. If I am seeing at this direction, like this way, at this point you are having the class. So this is your angle of depression. Making an angle with the height. It never make an angle with this height. Okay. This tower, obviously it will stand on the ground from an angle 90 degree. This way it is your angle of depression. Depression. Number fourth point. horizontal line with which the angle is formed. Horizontal line. This 4 point you have to keep it in mind, and I hope you will be able to solve any problem. Otherwise, I don't think there is any difficulties. Provided you know the trigonometrical angle and their values. Most of the time we have to know tan. So tan 30 degree 1 upon root 3, tan 60 root 3, and tan 45 1. This way you have to know, because we normally take the ratio between the perpendicular and base, and then that's what we consider either tan theta or cos theta. Whenever that hypotenuse will come into the picture, then you have to consider either cos or sine. Okay. Now let me try for an example so that you will come to know this one. Like here is an example for you. This is a tree of height 18 meter, you see, broken by the wind. At the point, let's say this point is P. This AB is a tall tree. Obviously, this tree will stand, anything will stand on the ground making an angle 90. It is broken at P, and the upper part, the top, is coming to the ground. That is the reason I have written A dust and this is A. That means this point is coming to this point and making an angle theta with the ground. Now, if it is so, then at which height this tree is broken, that's what will be the question. Let's say this height be h. At h this tree is broken. It is broken at this height, P. Okay. Now this total height is your 18 meter, so definitely this is h. So what about this one? This is 18 minus h, that is the hypotenuse of this triangle. If it is h meter, this will be 18 minus h. And it is making an angle 30 degree with the ground. And you will be asked at what height this tree is broken. Okay. Now it is perpendicular according to this triangle on the base of this angle given. On the base of this angle given, this is perpendicular, this is hypotenuse. So perpendicular hypotenuse is sine theta. Let's consider a triangle PAB and use trigonometry. In triangle PAB, using trigonometry. Okay. But you have sine 30 degree is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. This is h and this is 18 minus h. Okay. Very simple. Now you put this value half, and this is h upon 18 minus h. This is 18 minus h, 2h. So 18 is equal to 3h, and this is 6. So h is equal to 6 meter. That means at 6 meter height, the tree broken, right? So this way we can solve many problems. Like I will, for instance, this is the problem, I will just try to solve those problems. You see a road 80 meter broad and two pole or two house of same height. What is given? Two buildings of same height standing just 18 meter apart. Now if one is having a vision at the bottom of the another house, I said the height of these two are same. Okay. Now I am having a glance on the top of that building, this side, opposite to this house. Let's say this is your, from a point on the ground, let's say, from a point on the ground, this AB is a house, CD is also a house, and the AB is equal to CD because the heights are same. Now I am having a view of this, the top of this two building from a point P, which is lying on the AC, and having angle of elevation of this house is, let's say, 60 degree, and this is, let's say, 30 degree. Now you may be asking, what is the height of these two buildings of equal height? Now here the thing is given, this is 80 meter. Now you have to consider this triangle because this is 90 degree and this is 90 degree. There are two right angle triangles. Here we are able to use only trigonometry. So I will consider the triangle ABP in triangle ABP using trigonometry. Okay, I am using trigonometry here. Let's say this PC is BX. This I am letting PCBX, so that I will get 80 minus X is this one AP. Now in triangle APB, tan 30 is equal to H upon 80 minus X. Now you see 1 upon root 3 is equal to H upon 80 minus X. So this is 80 minus X is equal to root 3H. Let it be here. Okay. Now consider the another triangle DPC and use again trigonometry. Here I will use tan 60 degree. This is H upon X. This is root 3 is equal to H upon X, or root 3x is equal to H. If I am asked at what distance the P is lying and also the height, then obviously I may found either X or H. So here I have to have the transformation. This is the H is equal to root 3x. If I put it here, this would be better. So I will just put this equation second equation. Here we are having H is equal to root 3x. And now I will come put this one here. Now 80 minus X, this is root 3 into root 3x, this is 3x, right? This is 3x and this x will come here, so 80 is equal to 4x. What is x? 40 meters. Okay? Now x is clear. This is your 80 minus x and this is your this one. So x is 40, that means it is between, at the middle of this one. Now I will put this x 40 where? Here. So h is equal to 40 root 3. So the height of this building is 40 root 3 meter and it is in between, it's at the middle of the road from which we are having the view of two tops of the building standing opposite side of this road. Got it? 1 upon root 3, root 3h. Okay? Root 3h is equal to 18 minus x. This is here first equation. Here I had the second equation here. I have. And now from here we have h is equal to root 3x. If I put it here, this is 3x, so this is 4x. And 4x, so this is 20. Sorry, this is 20 meter. If this is 20 meter, this is 20 root 3. That means ki x from C point it is 20 meter and from these 2 points it is 60 meter. And this is your 20 root 3. You may put the value of root 3, 1.73 approximate, and this is your point gone. So this is point here, 2, 3 is 6, 4, 3. 64 from this meter. This is the height of the building. Now, I think this is the introduction to your basic of trigonometry. I will solve you problem next time. This is all about today. I am sharing just for having a glance to have the basic concept like angle of elevation, angle of depression, horizontal line and point of observation. This is all today. All the best. Thank you.